And here's your Africa headlines from DN News English today. A sharp rise in deaths as Kinzone camp in the northeastern Congo has triggered a serious concern that Ebola may be spreading slightly among the displaced families living in the crowded and unsafe conditions. Camp officials say at least 30 people have died since the beginning of May, with 10 burials reported in one recent 2-week period. In other news, United Nations reported and has warned that repeated attacks on religious leaders, worshippers and places of worship in Nigeria are deepening fear among affected communities, especially where violence is followed by weak prevention, limited protection and poor accountability. Several African countries have introduced or are strengthening laws against the same-sex relationship, raising fresh concerns among rights groups over the shrinking space for LGBTQ+ communities across the continent. Out of Africa's 54 countries, only around 20 do not currently criminalize same-sex relationships, while recent moves in West Africa have added to an already difficult situation. Deeply emotional burial in Bunyi has highlighted the growing severity of the Ebola outbreak in the Democratic Republic of Congo after 6-month-old Vanisha Anisfar was laid to rest in Baigo Cemetery. The infant, who had been living in the St. Nicholas orphanage run by the Sisters of Mary, is believed to be the third child from the orphanage to die from Ebola since the outbreak began. In other news, Russia and Madagascar have signalled a renewed push for strengthening diplomatic and economic cooperation after Russia's Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov welcomed Madagascar's Foreign Minister Alice Diage in Moscow for bilateral talks. That's your Africa headlines. Stay with us on DMU's English for more updates across the day.